Us out here today at DJ Band Supply here in East LA. You are here with Mackie, 30 years in running. So my name's Brad. This is Linda.
What's up?
What's up? So we are here to show you our new flagship speaker line. We've got our DRM series. It's the best thing that Mackie's ever made, okay? So we're going to start out with our point source boxes. We've got our DRM 212, which is a two-way speaker with a 12-inch woofer horn. We've got our DRM 215, which is a 15-inch woofer horn. We have the DRM 315, which is a 15-inch woofer, a 6.5-inch mid-range woofer with the tweeter horn. And then we've got a DRM 12A, which is the array box, which you're hearing our lovely voices come through right now. We've got, these are 2,000 watts of power here. It's a constant curvature design. You can mount them onto a sub pole, as you see here, only two there. You can ground stack them or you can fly them if you like. We have our DRM 218 subwoofer, which is also 2,000 watts of power. So we have the class leading power up to 2,300 watts of power on these bad boys right here. Starting off with our three-way, 2,300 watts. You're looking at 2,000 watts for the array boxes each, 2,000 watt subwoofers, and then our two-way boxes, you're looking at 1,600 watts each for the 215 and the 212. Now,
I'm sure we actually saw these in action, and they were just so loud, so powerful, incredible sound. It's really great.
yeah, if you were at the NAMM show with us, I mean, you were getting an air massage with these things, with the subwoofers and the constant curvature. We had 4 of these guys flown per side, and we had 8 subwoofers rocking in a small room at the NAMM show this year, which is our 30th anniversary. And we're so grateful for you guys coming out and joining us today. And we want to get into some of the specs of the speakers so you guys can learn a little bit more about them before you guys are blown away by hearing them today. We have class-leading power. Okay, up to 2,300 watts of Class D amplification. We've also got what's called a universal power supply in these guys. So you can take them anywhere in the world, plug these things in, and they're going to work for you no matter where you're at. We also have power factor correction in the amplifier. So if you're running on suboptimal power or using a generator like we currently are now, you're going to get if you're using a generator running on suboptimal power, you're going to get peak performance from the speaker no matter where you're at. So we also offer, we also have what's called Advanced Impulse DSP, and what that is FIR filtering. And the FIR filtering is the finite impulse response, and what that's going to do is that's going to correct for anomalies in the speaker. So when you run sound through a horn, it's going to kind of sound like this because you're running sound through a horn. And the Advanced Impulse DSP corrects for all those anomalies in the speaker. What sets us apart from the competition is not only do we do on access, so in front of the speaker, we also do off access between the entire dispersion zone of the speaker. So you're not going to get any of that tech in any of the speakers around this price point anywhere in the market. So these are in high-end stadium systems, and we're giving it to you in our DRM speaker line. Yeah, it's really awesome. It's amazing, sound amazing. So that Advanced Impulse DSP is going to set us apart from the competition. We also have the DRM dashboard color UI screen on the back. If you guys could get a little closer here, I don't know if you can see it quite well, you guys on Facebook over there, but on the back, we're going to go through the inputs and outputs. You're going to get 2 combo inputs on the back of this guy. So you can do 1/4 inch. It's going to take a TRS balanced. You can use TS unbalanced cables, XLR. You can plug a microphone, low impedance mic signals in here. Channel 2, you can actually change this in the back of the configuration to a high Z, so a high impedance input. So if you want to plug a guitar into it, you can do so. You're going to get direct outputs on each individual channel. So channel 1, channel 2 is going to give you a direct out if you want to run it to a monitor, if you want to do a recording, anything like that that your heart desires, you can do it. We also have a 3.5 millimeter aux input, so if you're just hanging out in the backyard, barbecuing or whatever, throw it by the pool, plug your iPod in, you're going to get all this amazing tech and sound from your iPod.
That's great. You don't need those little adapters, or this one just comes straight into this one. speakers.
You just plug it right in. You're ready to rock and roll. We have a mix output that's going to give you a mix output of all the channels here. So it's like a built-in mixer. Now on the color UI screen display, in the light right here, you can do there's different voicing modes that we have. So we have live, we have club, we have it for speech. We also have it for a monitor mode. So if you're laying it down as a monitor, the EQ curves will adjust according to the voicing mode that you select. So we have all that kind of thought out. All the guys at Mackie have put this stuff together, really went through and tested this thing, stress test, and it's been through hell and back to make sure that it's like heaven for you. Okay, we also have time delay. So not only do we do by time, but we do by distance. So you don't have to worry about doing math anymore. Bust out your handy dandy laser, go ahead and measure it out. You just put in 10 meters or feet, and it's actually going to do the time delay for you, all the math, depending on the distance that you put. So we're going to give that to you as well.
Question for you. I trying to recall correctly, but I noticed that when they're powered on, that button,
the green light, right? Yeah.
So at the NAMM show, they mentioned that if you didn't want that on, that was an option too, right?
Yes, actually, yes. Thank you for asking. So our Mackie green, you know, everyone loves that Mackie green. I mean, who doesn't love green, you know? So the green light here, as we're filming now, we have it on. It is light outside, so it's not too big of a deal. But if you're at like a wedding or something and you're recording and maybe that green light may be a little too bright or so, you can actually turn that off on the user interface. Now the user interface as well is going to give you a 3-band parametric EQ. You get a low shelf, mid, and high shelf. You can actually dial in the frequency that you want, and you can boost or cut. Now everything that we have set on the speakers today is completely flat at unity, so we're not adding or taking away anything from the sound. We also have set on live mode, so it's the flattest EQ curve of all. So we just want to give you some great sound flat right out of the box. We also have, I wanted to tell you guys about, we have a memory settings in the back. So some of the competition will give you 5 memory settings. So we had to one-up them. We went ahead and gave you 6, okay?
Right.
So we gave you 6 memory settings. We also have a lock pin in the back of the speaker. So you can go ahead and dial in like a 4-digit code like you do on your iPhone or your cell phone. And that's going to prevent people from messing up the sound. So now you're the only one to blame if things get messed up, okay? We hope that doesn't happen. We also have DSP-based limiting. And it's not like a brick wall limiter like you would get with like most of these other speakers out there nowadays. So if like a frequency jumps over, starts to limit, a brick wall is going to clamp everything down, and you're going to get like this compression, like a breathing sense of the speaker. You'll feel it start to breathe because of the compression. Ours has like a DSP-based limiting, which is like a I don't know if you guys do any mixing out there, if you guys are some engineers, but we have multi-dynamic compression. So that's going to, if your high frequencies are peaking, it's going to actually compress those high frequencies rather than compressing the full frequency range. So it's like having a multi-band dynamic compressor in the speaker. Yeah. So there's so much technology packed in these things. And we've got also another cool thing that we have. It's called physics-based cooling. And these guys are like some scientists over there at the Mackie laboratory and some mad scientists. And we have the ports on the front of the speaker. They're actually aimed up back on our Pascal amps. And what happens is the louder you get, it shoots the air back onto the amplifier, cooling down the amplifier.
Wow.
So they've kind of thought of it all. We also have thermal control, so it's going to tell you if the speaker's getting too hot. These are also wood cabinets, so they're not plastic, guys. And when we give you 1,600 watts of power, we're giving you 1,600 watts of power in our two-way boxes, 2,000 and 2,300 watts. Our 12-inch speaker is only 42 pounds, and it's wood, okay? 42 pounds. Not only that, it's wood, so it's warmer. It's going to sound better. And we're going to pack all that same technology in all of these speakers that we carry.
All these products are available here at DJ Band Supply in East LA, so you can either come by, stop by, and to our showroom, or you can also check us out check them out on our website at djvansupply.com.
Absolutely.